All right, today joining me is a legend in the making, really. He is one of CMR's own and new BKFC featherweight champion, the Outcast, Kai Heftybag. Stewart, welcome.
Thank you for having me, man. This is like kind of a dream come true, being able to come on news and stuff. I've never been in a news studio, so this is pretty cool to me.
Well, welcome. Take it all in. I mean, obviously, it's been quite a roller coaster ride and a chaotic schedule for you since becoming the new champion. You know, let's rewind it back to high school. You're a wrestler, which is not schoolyard fighting, but I feel like when somebody takes on a professional career in something like bare knuckle, the question is, did you get in a lot of fights on the playground as a kid? Like, how's this happen?
It was definitely not on my bingo card ever. That's one of the highlights of whenever I'm talking to people is I get to say confidently, and I've never been in a street fight in my entire life. I always avoided it. I just think it's not a good look. You hear a lot of the negative conversations around town. It's always about somebody fighting. So why would I want to carry myself that way? And you know, I think it's really worked out well for me.
So let's talk about BKFC 44, Great Falls, electric crowd in the Electric City.
Yeah.
You went all 5 rounds, Great Falls versus Great Falls, a guy that you have a history with. You win that, you're the new in front of your home crowd. Like, just has it had time to sink in?
You know, it's really sank in like in places like Cold Stone and Great Harvest. I didn't have to pay for my ice cream. That's where it kind of sunk in that, you know, Great Falls really has rallied behind me. Great Falls really showed out. So it really kind of took me back to my roots, being able to fight in front of the home crowd, sold out crowd. You know, it couldn't get any better. And in the reality of it, whether I won or lost, Great Falls won that night.
While you were here, I did find a story, one of the first stories I assume that we did on you back in the day.
Oh boy. Did I have a mullet?
It all started at just 4 years old when Kai Stewart's mom signed him up for wrestling. And after a move to a new state, he says he found his calling, all thanks to a coach.
I just fell in love with it, and then whenever we moved to Kansas, I met a really cool coach, Moses, and he completely changed my mind about it, because at first it was for fun, then I was like, I could do something with this. I don't know if I've necessarily gotten better, but I've learned how to push the pace, control my emotions, and it's like a huge difference. Like, if you're down by 5 or 6 in a match and you still have the heart, you can come back to that. That's probably my biggest growth. It's all about attitude, and I mean, if you believe in your mind that you're going to be the best, you're going to be the best.
For now, Kai can call himself the best at the 138-pound mark because he holds the 2018 state title. Now in his final season as a wrestler, the senior says it's important to give back to the wrestling community. Following graduation, he's headed to Minot State University in North Dakota to wrestle for the Beavers, all while pursuing a degree in either pre-med or nursing.
Okay, so a few things there. One, I wanted to watch that last because I wanted to see what kind of parallels, and there are a lot of parallels there. But nursing and pre-med?
In my defense, I did go to school for that for like 1 semester, and then I changed to sports management. I just knew after taking my first fight in 2019, which was after this video, I knew I was going to be a fighter, and I tried. I put one foot in front of the other, and it was just, there was no way I was going to do both of those things. And some days I look back and I'm like, would I like it? And then I look at this belt and I'm just like, dang, I made the right choice. But I had so many critics, and now I'm a world champion. So really, you just got to do you, put a smile on your face, and be the best at everything you do.
All right, be the best at everything you do, and right now he is the best at what he does, which is the featherweight champion of the world for bare knuckle fighting. It never get tired of hearing that, do you?
No, and this thing goes everywhere with me. It goes everywhere.
All right, well, that is the Outcast, Kai Heftybag Stewart, a former CMR wrestler turned bare knuckle fighter, and he is really making an impact and a name for himself. Legend in the making, and I'm sure a soon-to-be legend. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
From Great Falls, Richard Tiemann, SWX.